What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, guys, definitely gonna want to check this one out. As we got Trump appointed border czar Tom Homan coming out with a very stark warning that has caused total chaos, guys. I'm not going to say too much. All I'm going to say is I haven't seen these folks on the left crying this hard since at least last week. I'm excited to get into it, so I'm straight into it, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. And without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
I think we will see Denverites and folks around the country who will nonviolently resist that.
Look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail.
Oof.
And so that's the clip from CNN, which, you know, in a certain way is a valid reaction, I guess, at least to the clip that they played, except there's a problem with that. They played like a 5-second clip and omitted all of the key context. Ooh, what a shocking claim, when we play only 5 seconds of it in an attempt to make it seem as if Donald Trump is hiring all of his enforcers to attack and imprison his political opponents. Yep, you guessed it. There's a whole lot more to the clip.
Tom, you heard this mayor out there in Colorado. I want to get your reaction to it, and I want you to be clear about who has jurisdiction, the federal government or state and local governments. And if you're a sanctuary state or city, are you breaking the law?
You're absolutely breaking the law. All you have to do is look at Arizona versus U.S. You'll see he's breaking the law. But look, me and the Denver mayor, we agree on one thing. He's willing to go to jail. I'm willing to put him in jail. Because there's a statute, it's Title 8 United States Code 1324 III, and what it says is, it's a felony if you knowingly harbor and conceal an illegal alien from immigration authorities. It's also a felony to impede a federal law enforcement officer. So if we don't want to help, that's fine. He can get the hell out of the way. But we're going to go do the job. President Trump has a mandate for American people. We got to secure this country. We got to save American lives. And I find it shocking that any mayor of a city would say, President Trump's been clear, we want to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. I find it hard to believe that any mayor or governor would say they don't want public safety threats removed from their neighborhoods. I mean,
come on, you guys. CNN, they're the party of claiming there's cheap fakes and deep fakes coming out about their candidate. Now they're going and doing it, Donald Trump, the folks that he's put in his cabinet. Look at this. When you take the full, you zoom out a little bit from where they've zoomed into a 5-second clip, you see that Tom Homan is worried about the public safety of the neighborhoods of, you know, this governor, the Denver mayor, who just doesn't care.
President Trump's been clear. We want to concentrate on public safety threats and national security threats. I find it hard to believe that any mayor or governor would say they don't want public safety threats removed from their neighborhoods. I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on in Denver, but we're going to go and we're going to fix it. If you don't want to fix it, if you don't want to protect his communities, President Trump and ICE will.
Yeah, that's the whole clip. But CNN only wants you to hear the part that's so utterly shocking that Tom Homan suggested he would arrest the mayor of Denver. Oh, how shocking. It's funny how it's not shocking when they threaten to arrest the former president of the United States, but when it goes the other way around for actually committing crimes and defying constitutional law, well, it's so outrageous. Give me a frickin' break. Tom Homan is totally correct. These Democrat leaders are breaking the law. It's basically as simple as that, and if you do the crime, you should be expected to do the time. Is that really such a complicated concept? But I guess more importantly, is it really shocking? We have Democrat mayors playing politics here and essentially saying they're going to defy this next administration and commit unconstitutional federal crimes, and we're supposed to be shocked when the Trump administration says, well, if you do that, we will arrest you. What is so complicated? I seriously don't get it, and I don't get the hill that Democrats are dying on here. Like, is this really what they want their entire legacy to be about? Fear-mongering about Donald Trump and resisting his every move. It just feels so unbelievably stupid. And the idea that CNN would try to amplify this narrative that Donald Trump just wants to imprison his political opponents and people who stand in front of him.
We're at the point where he's saying, I'm going to use the National Guard and the military to take my political enemies out of the country.
There are some Republicans who also are afraid of that, by the way, like Republicans who have now endorsed terrorists that are worried that if Trump were to
See, listen to her, guys. She doesn't state there are some Republicans that are not even no specific names to it. And on top of that, these claims are this. We've been saying this against the left for how long? They're coming after Donald Trump. They're trying to imprison a political opponent. And now the tables are turned and people are actually committing crimes. And they're trying to say that, he's only after it because of the, the political nature. He's politicizing our legal system. Come on, you guys.
Enemies out of the country?
There are some Republicans who also are afraid of that, by the way. Like Republicans who have now endorsed terrorists that are worried that if Trump were to win, he would potentially go after them.
That someone who says these things, maybe he wouldn't jail all of his political opponents. One is one too many. Maybe he wouldn't try to force out of business
She's first, guys. Put her first.
Members of the press who didn't agree with him. One is one too many. We go down the line. And maybe this would be our last election.
Donald Trump has talked about turning the military on U.S. citizens that he deems his domestic political enemies. Authoritarians and people that he affiliates closely with and strongmen abroad. In regimes like that, it is not uncommon to jail political dissidents.
Cry me a river, AOC. Oh my goodness, guys. It's simple, it's clear. If you're not doing wrong, if you're not going to impede, get in the way of Donald Trump, his mission, his agenda, you're fine. You don't have anything to worry about. He's not coming after people just because of their politics. He's coming after folks that are genuinely doing wrong. I mean, come on, you guys. If you're not a crook, you shouldn't be worried.
In regimes like that, it is not uncommon to jail political dissidents or legislative opponents.
Last night, Trump suggested if he is reelected, it could be his opponents looking at jail time.
The idea that they're continuing with this talking point after the American people spoke so clearly in the previous election is just baffling to me. This is how they want to identify themselves. The Democrats have their top priority, continuing to grandstand on the issue of illegal immigration and supporting sanctuary cities. In 2024, I mean, really. I don't know what these people are thinking, but I'll tell you they are out of their minds. From the Denver mayor to your average Democrat pushing this ridiculous narrative. And now we've got Democrat New York Governor Kathy Hochul essentially joining in.
Our immigration system is woefully broken. It's been broken for decades. There was an opportunity to make meaningful change that the Republicans in the House of Representatives killed, and they should be held accountable for that. But we need to fix the border, fix the system. But I'll tell you this, those who come here legally, we want to get them jobs. I have 460,000 open jobs in the state of New York. I want them to get the proper work permits. I want them to keep their temporary protective status, if that's what they have. I want to make sure that they're part of contributing to society while they're here. That's separate from people who are criminals. If someone breaks the law, I'll be the first one to call up ICE and say, get them out of here.
Just to be clear, are you supportive or not supportive of deporting undocumented immigrants whose only crime is either crossing the border or overstaying?
If they're here with legal papers, like they came and they're seeking asylum, like the 224,000 people came to New York,
You can't cross the border illegally and then come in here and say I'm going to seek asylum now. You already committed a crime. I mean, it just does not make, and I'm not sure, guys. I want to say this is the same governor of New York who is taxing Trump supporters driving in the state of New York. I'm gonna save that for another video, but I'm gonna do a little bit more digging. So I'm gonna see if I can find it because I see something floating around, guys. Definitely stay tuned.
224,000 people came to New York. They're here legally in search of asylum. And that process will play out. But there are other people who commit crimes or are known to be criminals before they arrived here. When those are identified, I'll be the first one to help get rid of them. I don't want them here. I don't want anybody terrorizing my citizens. So that's the difference.
Yo, there we have it, guys. That one coming from our friend Liberal Hive Mind. I'll definitely be sure to leave that original video link down in the description box below. For those who want to go over there, check that out. Also, you guys to go over there and show our friend Liberal Hive Mind tons of love, tons of support. He's a great dude. Oh my goodness, guys, they're back at it again. It's like they will never learn. These left-wing media outlets, especially CNN, where they zoom in on one 5 to 10 second clip, it gets underneath my skin. And if you zoom out and you see the wide angle, the whole clip, It clarifies the whole situation, puts it into context. They always try to take the context out of the situation and, run with their own narrative. I'm not sure when they'll learn that the people, the voters, the nation has already spoke. We want Donald Trump. We're with him, his plan, his agenda. I'm not sure why they keep trying to deviate. These folks try to, step in the way of his plan. It's just not going to end up nice. It's not going to look pretty. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section and let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you did enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.